Hello, this is a little sit and chat of life 6 months after graduating. I finished university November last year, but I graduated in April, so it has been a minute, but time is flying way too fast. As one reel I watched a while back says, my age is getting to the point where it sounds like a threat and not a celebration, and I don't know how to feel about it. So far, post-graduation is not at all the way I expected it to be. I didn't know what to expect, but it certainly wasn't this. What's up, Hardy? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Rumbo, yay! And for those who don't know me already, I'm an artist and I make videos just about that. So if that interests you, you might want to hit the subscribe button down below. We're going to be talking about the reality of what happens after you graduate, because I don't think it's talked about as much, or maybe if it is talked about, I didn't get the memo. Granted, it's only been 6 months since I have finished, but 6 months is still half a year. Wow, time is flying. If I had a dime for every time someone asked me, what's next? I'd be a millionaire. A lot of people prepare to have a job lined up after university, or at least apply to do their master's straight. In university, it's a lot more clearer to know what you're working towards, whether it's working towards the next exam, applying to a grad show, or opportunities that your lecturers give you. I just had to work towards the next assignment. On the art side of things, I was surrounded by the art world, so I felt like that was the natural next step that I needed to make. Now, I'm not so sure about anything. As much as university was very autonomous, it still had structure and goals. After graduating, I am the person who has to set up the structures or define my own goals to work towards, which is quite a daunting ask because I have no idea where to start. When I left university, I knew that I wanted to study my master's, but I wanted a gap year, at least a gap year in between my undergrad and postgrad studies, just so I could figure out what exactly it was that I wanted to study in my master's program, and also just to get more life experience, to save up more money, and also get more experience in working. I also knew, but more so kept to myself, that I wanted to put more effort into growing my YouTube channel and seeing if I could really make this work, which is a big risk because if we are being real, the revenue I get from YouTube is super unpredictable. However, I know that I still will be doing this for the long haul. Don't worry. For this time being, I wanted to put more energy into what I create and the quality of stuff that I create. I don't know what career I want to pursue at the moment, but I'm hoping I can figure it out a lot sooner because I want to make a long-term plan for it. As much as you can't plan everything, it would be nice to at least know what to look towards. The blessing and curse of a creative qualification, I got my bachelor's in fine art, is that it opens up virtually but many doors. The blessing being that you are not limited to exploring many ways to use your creativity outside of just the art industry. But the curse being that out of the millions of things that you are not open to, you have to find the one thing that is best suited to you, or at least that's how I feel. I'm back home, so I'm going to admit I have been very isolated this year. I have met up with some of my friends and have made new friends along the way, but if I am being honest, the social interaction has been lacking. I am home a lot more, so it's definitely less people than compared to when I was in a university with over 30,000 students. And I didn't think it would take a toll on me because I am introverted by nature. Surprisingly, it has. I have not seen a lot of my university friends in a hot minute because everybody is out there doing their own thing, which is great. It also means that I have to be a lot more intentional with keeping connected to them. I have to say I am not the best at, and I really do need to improve. So it is getting quite lonely postgraduate, but I am trying to keep myself distracted and busy with different hobbies, especially hobbies that involve other people or just being in the vicinity of multiple people so that I can have social interaction instead of having to stare at myself 24/7. I have also been putting more effort into my well-being, so that has been fine in the times when I am left to my own device. I have heard that making friends in adulthood is much harder. I am starting to see why. On the flip side, because I am looking to make friends in the different hobbies I do, I feel like it's an opportunity for me to make friends with people that I can relate to more. Yeah, I don't think anybody warned me about the weird funk you enter into after you graduate. I really don't know how to explain it. It's sort of like a brain fog. Maybe it's because the current reality after graduation is very different to the idealized version in my mind, and now I am stuck in freeze mode because I don't know what to do with that. But yeah, it has been quite a interesting mental experience that I really don't know how to describe. It's sort of like in a waiting room, and I don't know what's gonna happen next, but it's also like you're floating in the ebbs and flows of life. As pseudo-poetic as that sounds, I found that it is quite common and normal. So if you are also experiencing this, just know it's completely normal. As I mentioned earlier, during my studies, it felt as if I was placed right smack in the middle of the art world in my region. And in the same manner, it felt like it was positioning me for a very particular sector in the art industry that I, in all honesty, didn't know if that was what I wanted to work towards, or the only thing that I wanted to work towards. The contemporary art world is an interesting one. I have a lot of contemporary artists that I do look up to, but I am not so sure if working towards a gallery space is what I am aiming for, if it's where I truly want to be. These are like all of the questions that have been running through my brain for a long time. Although I still call myself an artist and I do want to continue showing my works, I want to explore the different places that I can use the skills that I have built, and to see if there is another part of creative industries that I can contribute towards. Towards the end of my degree, I started to develop kind of like a passion wanting to help others, or to use my skills to help others. I'm kind of using this as a standard to figure out what it is that I would like to do, questioning whether the work that I am looking for is something where I could apply both my creativity and also help others in the meanwhile. But it is still quite a work in progress. I have had like a few ideas, but like I said, we're in a weird funk right now. Graduating university is a huge accomplishment, and I am super grateful that I was able to, because I know a large group of people can't. Aside from that, it has also presented a very interesting moment in my life afterwards that I was not expecting, seeing as it's only been 6 months after like actually finishing school. It's probably going to stick here for a while. It was quite a short one. If you have stuck till the end of this video, thank you so much. I'm going to end this off here and say thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like. If you like me, subscribe. Comment down below, all that fun jazz, and until then,